What is the craziest thing you guys have done on New Year's? Was it, starting off the New Year's right by taking a couple shots or, drinking some champagne or anything like that? Maybe, you're a little crazier and stayed up through the entire 18 time zones and sat through every single New Year's. I mean, I've known some people to do that, but there's one thing I can guarantee, that is my Cuban family can definitely throw in some towels in the ring with the crazy traditions. But there's a single one I want to hone in on, and that's eating 12 grapes as soon as the clock strikes midnight. I know what you're thinking, why the hell is eating 12 grapes, a tradition? What has purpose for that? But it is kind of a Spanish, and then kind of went through Latin America tradition of just eating the 12 grapes for a sense of lucky, having a good year, and it brings prosper if you have good grapes. With this, I want to provide you with the history of how it started and how it has impacted not only the Spanish but also the Latin community in South America. In the beginning, around the turn of the 20th century, so 1895 through 1900, there was an overage of grapes in Spain, and what had happened is, because the Spanish are very superstitious people, God, glory, and gold, 3 G's, they thought as soon as it struck midnight, why don't we eat 12 grapes? Maybe if the 12 grapes are good, we'll have a good harvest, good crops. So that little superstition there kind of had a wildfire effect. It kind of spread throughout all of Spain and made its way through all of Latin America. And like any other tradition, it changes throughout the place and time and all that. With the Cuban side of it, my Cuban family, how they described it to me is the 12 grapes symbolize each month. And if you have a good grape, it means it tastes natural, doesn't taste bitter or anything like that. You're gonna have a good month. So if things are gonna go your way, you're gonna have money, or you're gonna get a job promotion, good grades, something like that. If you have a bad grape, sour, bitter, it's usually, hopefully not to the extreme of death or anything like that. But it is it kind of you don't feel natural, it doesn't feel good. And always after every grape session, after every time it hits midnight, you're supposed to wash it down with either champagne or Martinelli's or something like that. Kind of keep those good vibrations, good vibes in your body somehow. Now, what I want you guys to do, give you a little tidbit here at the end. I want you to go into a supermarket. I want you to see grapes. First thing I want you to do is, do they have magical powers? They don't. Don't think of them like that. Only the ones grown around New Year's have magical powers. Okay. I will not go around like my grandma with her sandal on every New Year's and try to hit you if you don't eat your grapes. It's not something I'll do. But I will give you a proposition. Next December 31st, when the clock strikes midnight for January 1st. On January 1st, I want you to, if you have grapes around, try the 12 grapes, drink it with Martinelli's or whatever. Everybody has Martinelli's on New Year's, I hope, or champagne. I really hope you do. See where the road takes you. If it doesn't do any effect, then I'm wrong, and all the superstitious bullshit is wrong as well. If it has some sort of effect, then, try it for the next year. You never know. Thank you.
Okay, Ian, how did that go? What is it you want to work on?